Hello, my precious cinnamon rolls. My name is Phoephoe, and I'm here back again playing Loren, the Amazon Princess. Now, previously, we recruited Chambara, and we're attempting to recruit Mesphit right now. There you go. Eleanor's noticed something, though. With the party deep in conversation, she crept slowly towards the large rocks nearby. The rustling was heard again, so she darted behind the boulders. Eleanor was suddenly dragged down to the ground, and her mouth covered. Mesphit says, "Am I demon or am I elf?" As his voice was hoarse and his hand was shaking, yet Eleanor found his eyes that were sharp as swords. Eleanor pried his hand from her mouth and matched those eyes then. Eleanor says, "I see an elf." He seemed to calm. They stared at each other, the hot sand burning their skin. Finally looked down to tend an arrow stuck in his leg. He ripped it from his skin without a second thought. Eleanor says, "Stop, let me." Eleanor used her healing magic on Mesphit, and the arrow wound closed. After it was tended to, they were enveloped by silence again. It was clear that Mesphit could easily escape again, and would. Eleanor says, "I can't let you leave." Mesphit says, "Then kill me." Eleanor swallowed. No. Without being frightened, his demon side was not claiming him, and seemed completely normal. At least, as much as any troubled soul could be. It did not feel like the right thing to do to kill him, not when the loved one so dearly wanted him home. Eleanor says, "You will go back to Tobar and you'll do as he says." Mesphit says, "Not yet." Eleanor asks, "Why not?" Mesphit says, "I'm not done." Eleanor asks, "Done with what?" Eleanor could hear her name being called, now that they noticed she was gone. Mesphit says, "I must kill him, I must have his head." "What?" Eleanor says. Eleanor says, "He has Eleanor hostage!" Loren and the rest of the members crowded around the rocks. Hamunkiki subdued and held Mesphit where Ray kept in check with his crossbow. Eleanor says, "No, wait!" Mesphit growled, tempting his demon instincts. Eleanor says, "Put away your weapons. His demon blood is triggered from self-preservation. Don't threaten him." Ray asks, "Are you still negotiating with this filth? We've decided to kill him." Eleanor says, "He will go back to Tobar if he does one thing first, right? Tell them, Mesphit." Hamunkiki's grip loosened so that he could talk. Mesphit says, "Dromzak, let me kill him and I'll return to the desert." Rama says, "Who the blast is Dromzak?" And Polymentia says, "The Etin. There is a bounty for a two-headed ogre that's been terrorizing trade routes. How this dark elf knows that, or why he would seek to fulfill it, I cannot say." And says, "Tell us." They all look to Mesphit for an answer. Mesphit says, "Sport." That was all he said, and it took everyone a long time to process it. Eleanor says, "You mean you're hunting him for fun?" Chambara says, "Not for fun, because he needs to. When the demon decides on taking blood, they must have it." Murph says, "It seems as if he needs to satisfy something out of his control." Karen says, "This is likely the demon's blood to blame." Eleanor says, "If we help you kill Dromzak, you'll be satisfied. You'll see your father." Mesphit nodded with effort. Hamunkiki says, "We have no obligation to hunt down that creature for him. We could end his life and this entire deal done with, on one less demon in the world." Laura says, "But I bet the gold would be really good if we get that bounty." Ray says, "We should kill Mesphit, but still go hunt down the Etin anyway. He sounds interesting." Lauren says, "Quiet. No. Tob asked us for a son, not a corpse. We will do what he wants and then take him back where he belongs." Quite Mesphit's personal quest. Eleanor was relieved that her mistress had made such a compassionate decision. Secretly, Mesphit would be too. The Dark Elf was kept under high guard. Eleanor shared responsibility with Ray to keep him in check. With the promise to hunt down Dromzak, Mesphit was obedient in hopes to finally quench his bloodlust. Right. So let's go to the... Is it Cyclopses or Vauclair? I'm not sure. Oh, fight, okay. Ice always a good one in these places. Oh, he's guarding that one, that's why I couldn't hit it. There we go. Party was standing outside of the big cave, once inhabited by Vork. On the ground, several footprints of Vork hinted that something else might be inside. Search cave. Anna says, "Wait here, I'm going to take a look." Draco says, "Be careful, dark caves are pretty dark." Anna says, "Don't go inside alone, take someone with you." Review your party setup. Party limit is 3, so we've got Eleanor. Let's have Draco, and we need a war. Actually, no, let's have Chambara, and we need a warrior. Let's take Hamunkiki. Eleanor's group scattered forward, but the cave appeared empty. Eleanor says, "Perhaps it's been abandoned after." Growling cut her off, and Ox fell at the darkness with their teeth bared. Eleanor's voice must have alerted them. Eleanor says, "Fight them back." attack the healer. Chambara. Kiki. Oh, we need to take out those healers. Chambara. There we go. Very easy. Eleanor ran outside and huffed, only to see the rest of the group being ambushed by orcs as well. Eleanor says, "I'll save you." Right, now we got 6. So, let's have another Loren, another warrior, Draco as another mage, and Ray as another rogue. Healer, Funk, Bara, Loren, Draco, Kiki, healer, Ray. Need to take out that healer. He did actually say boom headshot then. Oh, Ray levels up. What goes in? Skill. Stun points. Skill points. Okay. Alright, Eleanor asks, is everyone alright? Laura says, they love this cavern. They just keep coming back. Loren says, then so will we. What we've done here. So let's try the Cyclops then. Cyclopses. The moment they stepped onto the Cyclops' territory, Mesphit shivered and a smile formed in his face. Paddy eyed him warily as he stepped freely to form them to take point. They weren't sure what to expect from him before, and even after Dromzak was slain. Hey, we got a... Right, put everything in skill. Actually, I'm going to put half in skill and half in strength, because he's a slightly different character. He's got this demon form he can change into. Unlock that first. Merv says, please Mesphit, do you have to kill these creatures? Polymentia says, we should not attack unless we are attacked. Cyclopses are not as dumb as many believe them. It would be wrong to slaughter them, if not just to prevent them from taking revenge. Ray says, except it is a known fact that these beasts are regularly attacking caravans, so they're not exactly a peaceful people. Merv says, that's cruel. Ray says, no, it's reality. Her says he's right, there's a big bounty on Dromzak and other Cyclopes for a reason. For a good reason. Why should we feel bad for killing them? Eleanor says he's found something. I looked at Mesphit tracking down the double-headed ogre. His walk turned into a run. Fearing he was escaping, they chased after him. A Cyclops stood up from the ground in front of Mesphit. He triggered his demon form and he morphed, but no time was lost as he immediately swiped the creature in a melee attack. Ren says he's attacking a Cyclops. Eleanor says his demon blood has blinded him. They had no choice but to take down the Cyclops along with them. Right, get rid of Ray and swap him out for Mesphit there. Eleanor, Loren, Mesphit, we've got everybody we need. Right. Ice. Easy. The Cyclops was dead thanks to Mesphit's blood rage. Eleanor attempted to grab Mesphit, but the dark elf evaded her expertly. Eleanor says he had no reason to attack the creature. Mesphit did not reply, only low growls escaped him. This fool is going to slaughter an entire colony only for some forsaken demon urge. It cannot happen. Ray says, you hear that, dark elf, or you've been still in there, you're not in charge here. Eleanor says, don't speak to him like that. Mesphit flailed around, and the next moment they heard heavy footfalls and crushing noises in front of them. The two giant Cyclops burst into view, and enraged from seeing their dead brethren, they both swiped at the party. When anyone could react, Mesphit exploded a dark aura from him, warding off the beast and keeping them from landing their attacks. He then leapt into action, attacking them both. Yep, we got everybody there. He's automatically in his demon form for these fights, so I don't need to change it. He actually killed me there. No matter. There we go. Level up Eleanor. She got a skill point. Yay. Let's go with backstab. I could use some actual thief skills on her. There we go. Draco says, "It's a massacre!" with 2 exclamation marks. The Cyclops bodies were piling up. Murph says, "This has gone far enough. No more. I can't kill any more innocent creatures." Amakuki says, "There is no honour here." Ramos says, "These things are ruthless. They're just big game to me." Alana says, "Only the Etin do to understand. Only him." Mesphit wrinkled his nose and started to wander off. Whether or not he heard or understood was left to be seen. They walked cautiously across the plains, hoping they would not have any more unwanted battles. I think these 2 were holding hands. The group stuck with apprehension when they saw a hive of Cyclops standing in the distance. Mesphit saw them too. His stare was locked on them and he was completely still. His breathing sped up. He then broke his stare and clenched his jaw. Then continued forward, ignoring the group. Everyone was impressed with the hint of self-control. Fortunately, they did not have to test it again, as the Etin was found grazing in the open field. I suppose a giant grazing is just funny to me. Upon seeing it, Mesphit snapped. He sprinted towards the beast of the worldly roar. It says, "Help him kill the Etin so this ordeal will be done with." They nodded at each other and rushed after Mesphit to battle the infamous creature. Boss fight! Yeah, I think swap out Chambara for a Polymer show. I think I'll swap out him for Ramos. And there we go. Oh, we done that thing where he swaps us round. That's annoying. Well, that was easy. Nobody levels up. Okay. The 2 heads released 2 different dying breaths, and then one fell after the other. They fell over, sending their whole body to the ground. Level up. Strength for Loren. Got a skill point. Got a rally finished. Level up Dora. Skill. No skill point. Level up Karen. Skill. No skill points. Yeah, we need to look at everybody up to level 8. Oh, we need to level up Mirth. Something shocking. Mesphit was not done with it. He climbed on top of the corpse and continued to tear him new wounds. Those with sensitive stomachs looked away in disgust. Loren says, "He has fallen." Jabara says, "That's the first part of satisfying bloodlust. This is the second part." Mesphit's wild behaviour calmed and transitioned into admiring his kill. His hands were covered in the Ettin's blood. Eleanor lurched, watching blood trickle down his arm. Dora says, "Is he done yet? Oh, please let him be done soon." Rama says, "I'll let you know when to look again." The slating of his thirst soon came as his demon features lessened. Mesphit and not the demon began to reappear. He looked increasingly tormented until finally he slid off the reins of the Ettin. "The hunger is gone," he says. "I can't believe you just did that," Eleanor says. Mesphit's expression jerked as if he was struggling with the morality of what just happened too. Mesphit said, "It's over now." Eleanor says, "And now you go back to your father." Putting his dark elf back into society was now the last thing in most of their minds. Kara says, "Will these cravings happen again?" Mesphit says, "I don't know." Kambara says, "Probably." They're all silent as they took in the possibility. Ray says, "He can't just go back and live with his father after this. He needs to be put to death." Eleanor asks, "How can he be so cruel so easily?" Laura says, "Enough. I trust Eleanor in this decision." Eleanor felt the weight of everyone's looks on her. Eleanor says, "He lives. We'll take him back to see his father, but after that..." Eleanor looked intently at Mesphit. There was only one solution. He has to stay under their house supervision. Ray says, "Pardon?" Draco says, "Is that safe?" Loren says, "Are you sure about that? He would be your responsibility." In her mind, killing Mesphit was out of the question. She trained headstrong younglings back at the Citadel, and they always matured with the right attitude. Eleanor says, "Yes, unfortunately, I am sure." Loren exhaled and confronted Mesphit. "You are lucky there is a person here to vouch for your life. We will not hesitate to take it from you if you decide you're above our rules." Mesphit says, "I understand." Eleanor, make sure he's a dependable and functioning member of the group. Eleanor says, "Yes, ma'am." Eleanor saluted her as she walked away. The party gave Mesphit a range of looks from apathy to loathing as they followed her. His life has been spared one too many times, but Eleanor knew this was one of the most important factors, keeping him away from his demon side. If Mesphit felt security instead of threat, and there was a chance he could suppress his demon blood indefinitely. But that was going to be more difficult than Eleanor could have imagined. Let's save the game. So we've we need to go back to the Dark Elves, don't we? Yep. Toba almost dropped his staff when he saw his son walking towards him. Mesphit. What's it? Says, Father, I am so... Toba cut off Mesphit as he pulled his son's forehead down against his own. Demon's blood, forest elves, all the cyclops were sound. The one thing I would never forgive is if you left this world before me. They closed their eyes and went silent. Karen bid the group to leave the family alone. After some time, Toba and Mesphit approached them on their own. Thank you for returning him to me. He says he is to go with you. We've decided that it requires strict supervision even, Loren says. Karen says, we believe you'd provide better for him, but given his history... Toba says, I understand, I know you're doing this so he may live. Toba made eye contact with Eleanor. Thank you. Please, take him, keep him safe. Mesphit says, why ask that? I am capable. Toba says, someday. Toba pats his son on his shoulder and left him. Mesphit watched his father leave with puzzlement. Toba would be happy to see his son every time they returned, but he would refuse Mesphit's request to steal him away from Loren. Toba knew that he could no longer handle his son, but he reassured Mesphit that one day he would be able to return, but it was not that time yet. Oh, we're done with that. Let's go to the first crypt. Polymentia says, this is it. This is one of the tombs where he sealed away Fost's remains. The body walked up to the dusty floor and brushed away the cobwebs. It looks as if no one's touched this tomb in ages. His remains may very well still be inside. What would you have to say then? Polymentia says, I'm most certain that Fost is alive and well. I wish more than anyone here that the piece of him is still in this tomb, but I fear it is not. Polymentia waved his staff, the door sealed, creaking open for them. Only darkness could be seen ahead, and the stench of the undead filled their noses. Eleanor says, what else did you lock away in these tombs? I feel like we'll not be alone in there. Polymentia says, his minions must be cursed. They were very dead when they were entombed here. It seemed I will have to fight them all once more. Loren says, Mirth, prepare your sight for the Elven Council. They must witness what is inside. Mirth closed her eyes and struggled within herself. After a moment, her eyes flashed open radiantly. The pupils were gone, and the whites of her eyes were as bright as the sun. My eyes are their eyes, Mirth says. Lead me to Forst's resting place, and they shall see. Led her into dark crypt, her glowing eyes illuminating the way. Right, party set up. Oh. We need Eleanor and Loren, and we're going to have Mirth because it's kind of plot relevant that she actually should be in the party, and we need to level up. We'll have a Polymentia as well, so we need another warrior. I'm on Kiki again, and another rogue. I'm going to have Mesphit. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Oh, just straight away go into battle, fine. Let's hit that necromancer. Plague vomit. That is not, doesn't sound very nice. Go. Loren says, more undead incoming. Yeah, okay. Oh, 2 necromancers this time. And they're healing each other. Not nice. Oh, guarding him, right, so that one took the damage instead, great. Hit this one. Oh, and you can resurrect the other necromancer. Well, it's necromancy, so yeah. There we go. The way to the western place of Fost's mighty helmet was difficult, but they managed to find a slab of stone at the end of it. Polymention says, as I expected, the party walked up to an altar where a light from the ceiling illuminated the empty surface. The demon's helmet is not here. Joker says, maybe just his head is floating around somewhere? How dangerous can a head be? Polymention says, Force reincarnation requires all of the armor pieces, but I assure you his head is the most dangerous feature. Says, the elders see the Force helmet is missing, but are not satisfied. I see, Polymention says, you will drag us to every last tomb for the sake of their childish denial. Mirth was quiet and expressionless. A Polymention rushed past her in frustration, leading the party back out of the tomb. Oh, that'll be the end of this episode. Hi, this is Phoephoe. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and if you really liked it, please subscribe.